Hi and welcome to episode 7 of season 5 of A Brief History of Nothing on the 1st of January. So, if we can get these... Mine's not working. Mine's a dud. Hang on. There we go.
Right. So, New Year's Day 2017.
New Year's Day 2017, now we've covered his lounge room in confetti.
Yes.
Yes, he's so he loves me for that.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, well, we're finally over the dumpster fire that is 2016.
Yes.
We've finally done that.
Yes, we have got rid of the industrial bin. It's gone.
Yes. We've extinguished the fire, and so we're not doing on this day, so we normally start with history and finish with birthdays, but we're not going to do it this time because so many people died in 2017 or 2016.
Please do not.
Don't curse anyone.
Don't curse.
Maths is hard.
Yes. No, we thought what we would do is we'd list off some of the people that have died in 2016, not to be sad and morbid about it, but to celebrate the lives that are no longer, and the people that are no longer with us.
Yes.
So that's why we would do that instead of doing on this day and the birthdays at the end. We thought we'd just go straight through and do these people of entertainment, science, sport, literature, all these people that of note that passed away through 2016. And we thought we'd start with David Jones, better known as David Bowie, who died on the
10th of January
2016 of cancer. Came to fame in 1969 with the release of Space Oddity.
Yes, and
the characters Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
If you want a really good cover of that song, look up Chris Hetfield, I can't remember, doing a cover of it on the International Space Station. Very good cover.
Yes, and then on the 15th of January, founding member, one of the founding members of the Eagles, Glenn Fry, passed away. I think too many years of partying finally caught up with Glenn, but he left us with a body of work that will be hard to surpass.
Yes, in high school, the cover after cover after cover of Hotel California, partly that man's fault.
Yes, well he and a friend, Don Henley, joined Linda Ronstadt's backing band, the Stone Ponies, and from there evolved into the Eagles. The 3rd of February, voice actor Joe Alaskey.
Yeah, what's up, Doug?
Took over from Mel Blanc, as still I can remember, doing the voices for Merry Melodies. The 4th of February, Edgar Mitchell. He was the 6th person to walk on the moon.
Yeah, he was with Apollo 14. We lost him early in the year. Very sad. Even a lot of these people, even if you're not into astronomy, probably not well as known as people like Neil Armstrong, but certainly very important in advancing the human race, so we can actually finally get off this rock.
Yes. The 8th of March saw a very influential man in music, Sir George Martin, pass away. Many consider to be a 5th Beatle, but really, not really a Beatle, but as important a member as one could be without actually being a Beatle, quote unquote.
So he
produced a lot of other people as well.
Yeah. He
was actually had a classical background, and he was in the label that he was the head of was actually their novelty label.
Oh.
And he, from memory, discovered Matt Monro as well.
Oh, so no one would know about him.
No one would know about Matt Monro. So Frank Sinatra said of Matt Monro that he was a singer he liked, and that's a pretty big praise coming
from Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
Yes. Well, on the 22nd of March, someone a little bit different. Former Mayor of Toronto got done for using crack. Rob Ford. He is crack usage, crack cocaine usage, caught up with him on the 22nd of March. I think he had heart problems due to the crack. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, but on a brighter note, yeah.
Yes, proven that he had a drug problem which caught up with him on the 21st of March.
On 21st of April.
Sorry, 21st of April. I'm sorry. So Prince passed away. Was found dead in an elevator at his compound.
Yes. Does your Corvette, the red Corvette, does it handle well in the purple rain?
Yes.
Yes. It does?
It does, yes.
And I'm still trying to figure out...
It doesn't slide out or anything.
Doesn't slide out. I'm still trying to figure out what happens when the doves cry. Yeah. What does that sound like?
You're like wailing, woo, or is it like woo, woo? I don't know.
Anyway, yes, and we lost boxing legend, flies like a ball, flies like
a ball. Okay.
Flies like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
Yes. Muhammad Ali, formerly Cassius Clay, changed his name when he converted to Islam. A great champion, a very good self-promoter, but he took on causes that he thought needed taking on.
Yeah, well, he was probably dead smack in the middle of the civil rights back in the...
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because people of dark complexion were getting a bit annoyed that they were not being treated as citizens, essentially.
Yes. Well, he considered Cassius Clay his slave name.
I didn't know that.
Yes, his father was very upset that he changed his name because his name was actually Cassius Clay Jr. His father was also Cassius Clay.
Yeah, well, obviously when you go to Islam, you have an Islamic name.
Yeah,
that's kind of how that works.
Yes, he was proclaimed as the greatest, and probably was, for all intents and purposes, the greatest heavyweight that has ever come.
Yeah, and one of the most unfortunate, the most sudden and unexpected, Anton Yelchin played
Chekhov
in the new Star Trek movies. Died unexpectedly when his SUV, the handbrake on his SUV, failed and he got pinned against the gate post.
Yes, that's unfortunate. A young man with a big future in front of him. He was only in his late 20s. Could have done. Talking about sci-fi.
Kenny Baker.
Yes, Kenny Baker on the 13th of August. He died. He was the R2-D2, the man inside the little suit. He also played an Ewok. He died at the age of 81.
I think in the reboots they're actually using an actual robot for R2-D2. I think in the new ones, I believe, because I know that BB-8 was. I think R2-D2 is as well.
Oh.
But I think C-3PO is still a person in a suit.
So it's still a person in a suit.
Still a person in a suit.
Right. Gene Wilder passed away on the 29th of August. Best known for a whole host of movies. Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, particularly Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where he played Willy Wonka.
And everyone's seen the condescending Wonka meme. Where he's trying to explain, I think he's trying to explain how, in the scene where he's trying to explain some machine, and he's doing this on the, he sort of does this one, and that was a meme like all over the internet. I think back in 2010 or 11, very long time ago, but it was very popular.
Yeah,
at one point.
he gave laughter and enjoyment to millions upon millions of people. Yes, and then on September 25th. Golfing legend Arnold Palmer passed away. He was probably one of the greatest golfers of a couple of generations. Yes, he was probably the most popular golfer ever. Did a lot to make golf what it is today.
Yeah, and the 2nd of November we lost Leonard Cohen, particularly. Yeah, 7th of November we lost, mainly known for his song Hallelujah and a few other.
Yes, Suzanne. Yes, the Canadian singer-songwriter. He also gave joy to millions upon millions of people. Now, actor Robert Vaughn, he passed away on November the 11th. He was an actor, probably his first significant role was in Magnificent Seven in the early 60s. He was in that, the original. Then he went on to play Han Solo and the Man from U.N.C.L.E.,
He played Han Solo.
Yes.
George Lucas went, oi, excuse us. No?
Han Solo, yes. No, anyway.
You're probably thinking Star Wars, but
anyway.
for reasons we'll know later. We've already had one Star Wars actor die. We're going to reveal another one that passed away recently as well.
Florence Henderson, died on November 24th. She was a singer and actress, best known for being Mrs. Brady on the Brady Bunch from 1969 to 1974.
And just to change things up a little bit, a communist dictator.
Yes.
Died on the day after.
Yes, he was obviously heartbroken that Mrs. Brady had passed away.
Obviously.
Fidel Castro passed away on November 25th.
He was 90.
Yes, he was the communist dictator of Cuba.
I think the United States and Cuba have sort of kissed and made up, I think.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, now another actor, I'll just say red coats forever. Oh, brown coats forever. Brown coats forever.
Red coats. Are we talking about the British military?
Yes,
obviously.
Yeah, no, brown coats forever. Ron Glass passed away on the 25th of November as well, age 71. He was Detective Harris on Barney Miller for 7 or 8 years, and then was Shepherd Bush on Firefly as well.
Speaking of space travel, someone who actually did some space travel,
yes.
December the 8th, John Glenn, astronaut, first man to be first American to orbit the Earth, and oldest man ever to be in space. At the age of 74, while he was still serving in the American Senate, he was given the privilege of riding on the space shuttle.
Yes.
So yes, both the first and the oldest American. And then we lost, on the 13th, we lost Alan Thicke.
Yes, died of a heart attack while playing ice hockey with his son.
Yes, mainly known for his role in Growing Pains.
Yes, the father in Growing Pains, yes.
Died 69, which is unfortunate. And the 18th, we lost Jar Jar Gabor, known mainly for her role in Moulin Rouge, but was a socialite, basically the Paris Hilton of a day, only she had some talent.
Yes, yes. She appeared in approximately 30 movies.
Yeah. Could actually act, could actually sing.
Yeah, so
unlike me.
Yes, a set of Zara at the end of her life when she was living off the fact that she was famous, that she would turn up to the opening of a fridge if she was paid sufficient money.
Yeah.
Which, hey, look, if they're going to pay you and you can still turn up and look glamorous, why not?
Yeah, why not? She had a pretty good innings though. 99 she passed away. So that's pretty good. We Rick Parfitt.
The blonde member of Status Quo. Yes, he was in hospital having shoulder surgery and passed away from complications. He was only 68, I think he was.
Yeah, and on Christmas Day we lost George Michael, known for I Want Your Sex, Careless Whisper. What else was he known for? Gotta Have Faith. Many things.
A whole host of songs.
I think he was a big get because he came out as gay. I think because I think he
a long time ago.
Was he diagnosed as HIV positive?
No,
but he came out as gay back in when being gay in the music industry was very frowned upon. Him and Freddie Mercury were really pioneers in trying to get that sort of stigma removed from.
He was only 53. His manager says heart failure. The latest autopsy says inconclusive. So
yes,
but yes.
And 27th, yes,
27th of December, actress Carrie Fisher, who had a massive heart attack a couple of days before.
On 23rd
never recovered,
December.
and she passed away on December 27th.
Known for playing
Princess Leia in Star Wars, author of several books.
The Princess Diarist, I think, is one of her main ones. Everyone knows either Slave Leia or the cinnamon bun.
The cinnamon buns, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she had a couple of one-woman shows, if I remember correctly.
And then a day later, her mother passed away of a stroke. Debbie Reynolds, known for Singing in the Rain primarily. Obviously,
a lot of movies. Debbie, I think's over 100 movies.
Yeah, and she was obviously losing a daughter. I think she'd been unwell, and I think that was her I think that was her thing that just
the final
nail in the, well, I was about to say nail in the coffin. I think
Yeah.
probably not the most appropriate, but
yes, the straw that broke the camel's back, surely.
yeah, yes. Probably should have better metaphor there, I think.
Yeah, and then on Saturday night, the last person to pass away, a person of
31st
note
of December.
was William Christopher, probably best known for playing Father Mulcahy on MASH for over a decade. He finally passed away of cancer. He was in his 80s. He brought a lot of, like Debbie Reynolds, brought a lot of joy to people's lives, brightened their days generally. Yes, all will be sadly missed.
Yeah, well, didn't he die like a few hours short of midnight, wouldn't he? Or
something like that, I'm not sure.
So
exactly when he passed away.
2016 just wanted to just be
a
truck fire to the very, I said truck fire till the very, very end.
Yes, it started with David Bowie and ended with William Christopher.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully
we've left out a huge amount of people that passed, and you know there was just so many. It was ridiculous.
I think we lost, in terms of everyone, I think the total was about 130 people.
No. You know, doctors that have cured diseases and authors, and you know, it was just the list we had to cull down to keep it within our format was massive.
Yeah, and I mean that read
I truly hope that 2017 isn't a patch on 2016.
Yeah, well, I think we're not going to lose so many people because we're running out of celebrities.
Yes, well, there's a Betty White meme going around Facebook at the moment.
Yeah, 20 survived 26. Oh, what? I survived 2016. Can suck it or something.
Yes, yes. Which, good on Betty.
Yes, she said she lived. Anyway, well, that's us for another week, another fortnight.
Yes, well, we're back on doing our normal format again because both of us are back from the dead just about ourselves.
Yes.
We were both
patient zero.
Yeah, I got a terrible flu which laid me low for several weeks, and then I gave it to him.
Even though I had a flu shot, he still gave it to me. I don't know how you managed that.
Yeah, well, you gotta pass on the best things you get in life.
Goodness me. Anyway, well, that's us. Well, see you on the dark side. We definitely have cookies.
Yep, and if you like us, hit like. If you don't like, inflict us on your friends.
And follow us on Tumblr. We have a Tumblr now.
We have a Tumblr, we have a Facebook page. Hey, we're all the mod cons.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.